We finished the last episode by making our first trap, and now as you can see we've got a quest here and we have to bring 3 small traps to Dobron, so we're going to worry about that, and also the pelt as well. So I'm just going to go off and gather materials to do that. Well, I know that we have winter approaching, so we want to make sure that we're able to survive through the winter and make the most of the time that we've got left. So I may not sleep, I might have to play through the nights and stuff like that, but we'll just see how we go. But in the meantime, it's just about gathering all these resources up and getting those quests complete. So I just did a ton of resource gathering, as you can see, and what we want to do now is head over to the workbench here and see about making up the traps. So let's have a look right here. We want to make up the trap. Oh, we can just click them. There we go, and they're going to work their way around. So let's go ahead and make 3 of those up, and once I've done that, I'll actually check the other trap that we placed in the last episode and see if it's yielded anything yet, and hopefully it'll be a pelt in there. We don't have to remember exactly where we placed our traps, because you can see on the minimap down there, it actually shows up as a trap on the minimap. Talking about the minimap, if you watch it right now, you'll see that you can actually zoom in and out by using 9 and 3 on the number pad. These are shown in the controls. When you go to escape and go down to options, you can go to the control section right here, and you can see what the different controls are. And you can also click on them and change them to something else if you wish. So over at the trap, we do have some animal remains. Let's go ahead and press F to collect those. And let's see what we've got here. So we do have 1 of the pelt, and we also have 2 pieces of small meat. So that's really good. So now we have everything that we need. Let's go ahead and complete this quest by heading back to Dobron. Okay, let's go have a chat with the Dobmeister himself. Here he is, and see what we get for this. And there we go. Our renown has gone up by plus 30, so that's going to help us out for sure. Okay, and we just gained 50 trust as well, because we have agreed to go and kill 2 wolves. So this sounds pretty tricky. Looks like we're gonna have to get into making up like some armor and weapons and stuff like that, and that's gonna be the next thing I'm gonna look to do once we get back to our base. So if we look at the workbench here, when we click on it there, it says that we're able to make all kinds of things like armors, tools, weapons, all that sort of stuff. Now we have obviously placed this down, but when I look in this section here, we don't have much available to us. Like I can make a primitive club, for example. So let's go ahead and make one of those, actually really quick to make anyway. And we can use that as a weapon, but it doesn't seem to be much else going on here in terms of other things. So I'm going to keep an eye on how we manage to upgrade things. One thing I was thinking is maybe we need to get materials. Okay, I figured it out, guys. It's just a case of needing to do the research. So for example, an elm shortbow. I think this is something that'd be really good to do. So let's go ahead and click that so we can get this researched, and let's see what we need. So 10 river reeds and also 8 simple cords. So let's see about this. The simple cord, it says it's refined by a weaver. This might be a little more difficult than I wanted it to be. Now, I did see some hemp around the place, so I'm going to go and try and find some more of that, and also look out for those river reeds, which I'm going to head down to the water for. But hemp is usually used to make rope and stuff, right? So I think if we can find some of that, then that might unlock that recipe. I'll find that out with you guys and keep you posted along the way. As you can see, we're down by the water, and I did indeed find the river reeds right here, so we can start harvesting those, which is good. And this might unlock some new recipes for us. One thing I'm becoming aware of is if I open up my inventory here, these pieces of meat right here are starting to spoil pretty quickly. So I'm just wondering if we wanted to build a campfire up. Looks like we could do that without too much of a problem. Let's put that somewhere like here, so it's going to be quite central. And let's go get all the materials that we need for that. So like a lot of wood and rocks, I think. And we should have, yeah, we got a good bit of both of those in here. Hopefully enough to just get this built. And then I'm hoping that we can build the campfire up and use it to cook that food. Okay, there it is. So we've added wood to the fire there. And then we've got these around here where we can add the pieces of small raw meat that's going to be cooked, which is pretty cool. So let's see. It looks like it's, yeah, the little blue things coming around there. It's actually quite a nice little aesthetic, isn't it? Like the way that that's cooking over the campfire there on those sticks. Yeah, quite like that. So we'll just keep an eye on it, because I'm not sure if it can burn. Like, I think maybe when it's cooked, we might need to pick it straight up. Sometimes in these games that can be the case. Oh, look at that. He's cooking something himself here. Looks like, what's he making? A roasted mushroom. All right, fair enough. So I guess this is the campfire that everyone in the town, you know, all of the NPCs and stuff that join us are also going to use. That's pretty cool, actually. Okay, this is now changed to a small piece of cooked meat, so I'm not sure if there's a way we can maybe pick that up. Let's see if we can add some fire in there a second. And oh, he's taking it before we had a chance. We can take this one right here though by left clicking it. There we go. So if I open up my inventory right now, we've got a small piece of cooked meat, which gives us 23 health, so it's actually a pretty good one. Now it's turned nighttime as we've been doing that, so I think I'll sleep through to the next morning. I think at the during the nighttime, wolves are more likely to spawn, and I don't think I'm ready to meet one just yet. I don't have any armor or any like range weapons or decent weapons, so yeah, probably. Oh, 3 days until winter. Okay, so we need to start preparing for that. Yeah, probably not the best time to fight wolves. Now, I did say about how I'd seen some hemp, so I might go out looking for that. I'm still trying to figure out how we're unlocking new recipes for extra things that we can craft, particularly when it comes to like weapons, armor, stuff like that. So let's go give the hemp a go if I can find it again, and go from there. The hemp was actually closer to my camp than I realized, so this is what it looks like, these kind of yellowish little plants that we see down here, and it looks like it grows in rather big bunches as well. So we'll pick up pretty much everything that we can here if we run out of inventory space or hemp, whichever one comes first. Get it back to the camp and see if that's unlocked anything new for us. Over at this research desk, I just realized that the bow has actually been 50% researched, so I'm guessing that this guy here he must be, it says that he's idle though. So I'm not sure like what's happening here. I mean, how is this 50% researched? It's kind of an odd one. It says that we require 8 simple cores. I don't think I've made any yet, 'cause I don't even know how to make them. So yeah, this is kind of an odd one. I am noticing though that over in my storage, we're down to just 2 river reeds, and I'm pretty sure I had a lot more than that. So what I think's happened is putting that into the storage, my guy has used the river reeds in order to craft up the cords. So not entirely sure how he's doing that, but something that we'll need to keep an eye on. Now let's eat some food while we're here. And what I'm going to do is make sure I go and load the trap up again, because I'm not sure if the trap has any bait in it at the moment. And then I'm going to go and get a load more river reeds and see if that has sort of done the trick in terms of getting what we need to keep researching the bow. And if so, that would be awesome. Okay, here's our trap. So there we go. We can add the bait to it, and now we just have to wait. So in the meantime, I'm going to run off this way. I think there might be some water down here. And I'll keep looking out for some more hemp, but mostly we want those river reeds. Okay, my inventory is nearly full, as you can see there, but unfortunately there is a wolf somewhere near us. There it is. Okay, so let's see. Can we equip this club right here? Let's drop that into there and see if I can actually manage to kill this wolf before it kills me. Let's see. Okay, so I've got my club out here. I'm just going to have to try and hit it and see what happens, but probably we're going to die. I didn't realize there was a wolf going to be here. Although, maybe we're just about going to do... Oh, wow, 2 wolves? Okay, yeah, we're definitely going to die. I don't think we're taking 2 on. Yeah, okay, we died. So we got caught out there. I was just getting the river reeds, and out of nowhere, a wolf came. Let's see, press F to respawn. So, okay, it looks like it just takes us back to the bed right there. Now, if I go onto the map, does it show me my death point? Yes, it does, in the gravestone right there. Okay, well, let's head down that way, and we'll see if we can get our stuff back. But yeah, do be careful for wolves, guys. I guess it's not just nighttime they can spawn. And they are going to kill you pretty quick. Okay, we're closing on the gravesite, but these red dots here are wolf markers, I believe. So I think, yeah, we're just going to die again. This is rather unfortunate, because I'm not sure we're going to be able to get our stuff back, like, at all. Do we have, like, a gravestone? Let's, I'm just looking around for that. But yeah, we're not going to be able to get our stuff back, because we're not going to be able to get to the grave even. And it's going to take quite a while for us to remake stuff. Now, that is our death point over there. I don't even know, actually, if there is any sort of gravestone, or whether we just lose our entire inventory every time we die. I'm not sure, because I can't get back here. I've decided to just leave my gravestone alone for now, and we'll check that out later. In the meantime, I've got all of this, all these river reeds, so I'm going to go ahead and chuck as many of them as I can in here. Looks like that's the limit, and we'll see if this does anything. So right now, let's see what he's up to. Okay, looks like he's not doing too much at the moment. What we can do is look at the research desk. It's on 50%. We'll see whether or not that changes. It says resources spent as well. So apparently some of them have actually been spent, some of these cords. So we'll just have to see about that one, I suppose. One thing that I did find is if I press U, then it opens up this tech tree right here. And we can scroll in or out, and basically we can see how everything connects up. Now, interestingly, if I unlock the foraging camp, that leads me to then be able to unlock the weaver loom, and then from there you can make up simple cords and ropes and stuff like that. So it looks like that's what we need to do. So we're going to go foraging camp and then weaver loom. So over at the research desk right here, let's stop this research. I'm not sure what happened with that one. It's just a weird one. Let's put in the foraging camp, and they're going to want some crude stone, mushrooms, and berries, which is a lot easier for us to get at this stage. The foraging camp has just been researched, and I wonder now if we go to research. Yeah, okay, so it looks like now it just opens up other research without us having to build anything. So we wanted to do the weaver loom, didn't we? Let's look at that. Let's see, we can grab this stuff back now. We don't need that. We'll put 3 of those in, and we need 8 wood and 10 flax. Let's get that done as well. I think that'll be a nice progression to get the rope and stuff that we need from there. So we've got 1 of those. I don't know. I always look the wrong way. I always think this side on the right is the chest, but it's actually on the left here. I guess something I just need to get used to. Anyway, I digress. So we're going to put in whatever we've got here and go get the rest. So let's see, 8 flax and 8 wood. That's nice and easy to remember. Oh, wait, did he just have all of that? He had all the flax anyway. Okay, that's great. So only 8 wood. This is the really nice thing about working with NPCs and building up a village together. And obviously over time, we'll have more and more NPCs who will all be doing different things to help us out and speed up our progression through the game. So quite a nice way of playing through such a medieval type city builder. The Weaver loom has now been researched. If we press B, I think it should show up. Yep, there we go. So let's see about placing that down. That could be a nice thing to get going. And we're kind of building everything around in a circle, so I might just continue on with that and place it down here like this. And let's see what it needs. So it needs a load of stone, which we don't have enough of, and some wood. So I'm going to look to get that done. We are going to work into the night a little bit. I'll be careful with wolves, obviously. Don't want to die again. But we have winter coming in just a couple of days, so I'm a little bit like trying to get as much done as I possibly can, because this will be my first winter and I don't know what to expect. Don't know how difficult it may or may not be. Anyway, I'm going to get on with building this and then we'll see what we can make once it's done. Well, here it is, guys, the Weaver loom, and it's like 2-part. We've got this little bit here and this bit over here. So the Weaver table, we can come over here and craft, and we have all different types of things, including a winter cloak. So it might be just in time that I made this, because we may need that to survive the temperatures. Then let's see, we can manage this as well, so we can actually put somebody to work in here. So that would obviously be Lubomir at the moment, our only resident, but we can have a worker here if we want. And then we've got the loom, and let's see, we can manage the loom and we can weave. So again, we could put a worker to work here, or weave ourselves, and this is where we can make up the linen and rope and stuff like that. So it seems that by pressing U and using this tech tree that we have here, this is going to be the best way for us to progress through the game. If there's anything we need, we just have to find it on here and trace it back to the roots of where we're at to know what we need to unlock in order to get there. So with that in mind, let's go and get all the stuff that we have that might be useful to us. So for example, we've got all of the what is this called? Yeah, the hemp here. Let's put all these rocks and things back, and the river reeds as well, as many of those as we can carry. And let's take it all over here and see what we can do. So we can make up rope, for example. That needs hemp. It also needs flax as well, though, so it's a dual recipe, that one. The simple cord is just flax, so the river reed isn't something we're needing for anything that's in here just yet. It is used for linen, and that might be useful to us in the winter, but yeah, so we're going to need to get like a load of this stuff and a load of flax in particular in order to progress through this. In the meantime, let's set something else to be researched as well. Let's have a little look down here. See a rugged shirt. This is interesting. So this stuff might give us like a bit of protection against the cold during the winter, I'm thinking. Although right now the bows and shields are still something that looks pretty good. Just not sure if we can make enough cords up. I'm going to start with a plank shield. We only need 3 rope for that and the 5 logs, and we can get to doing that tomorrow. But for now, I really think we should probably get some sleep before any wolves and stuff come by our camp. So day 5, we have 2 days until winter, so we really need to make today a very productive day. I think I should probably prioritize getting clothing in case we need that during the winter. We don't want to die to the cold. So do I need to change my research? Is there anything that would help us for clothing? There is. So you know what, let's stop this research real quick and let's see about this. Okay, I'm going to start with the mitts, because that only needs 3 cords and 3 pelts. So that's something we could realistically get to doing today, and let's see if we're able to do that. In fact, I noticed I actually have a pelt on me, so let's put that one in there. And what else was it? Was this simple cords, not rope? Okay, so we need to get to making all this stuff up. We've just finished researching the mitts, so I'm going to take a look at that in a second. What is going on here? Okay, this is our... Yep, there we go. So we're just building an extra storage unit. I think the guy there was helping us out. And yeah, anyway, that's done right now. But that's why that looked a bit weird. Thank you, though, Lubomir. So, yeah, over in research, the mitt, I don't think that necessarily leads to anything else in and of itself. Although there is a lot more stuff here now we can do, like the bag, for example, that would be really useful. I'm just wondering, though, if we go over to here, how do we make up the mitts? Okay, here they are. So we've got the rugged mitts down here. Just needs 2 simple cords and 2 hemp, which actually doesn't sound too bad. So in the weaver storage here, we actually do have a couple of these and a couple of those. So I think maybe now we're able to make up these mitts. Let's have a look. Yes, we are. Okay, that's good. You can see here it's going to take a little bit of time, so I'll just wait and do that off camera. But yeah, I basically spent the day gathering loads of flax and loads of hemp and stuff like that. And then I've been getting Lubomir to work the weaver's loom and turn it all into rope and simple cords. I think that's going to be our best way of making progression. So the mitts are now made up and they're in our inventory. So we should be able to drag these and drop them, there we go, over to there. Now it gives us a bit of armor, which is good, but may also be something for temperature during winter. We're going to find that out, obviously, when we get to winter. And we're not that far off. Let's go ahead and sleep through tonight. And then I think tomorrow is our final day before we enter that winter period. And then we can see whether or not we're able to deal with it. Yep, here we go. Day 6, 1 day until winter. You can keep track of the days and times and stuff in the bottom right, by the way, next to the mini map. So yeah, you can know where you're at during the game at all times. We should now be able to research the bow. So let's go ahead and click on that one and see what we need. So we need 8 simple chords. And obviously we do have a few over here. In fact, maybe Lobomir just took them all. But to make them up is just a case of needing flax. That's actually not too bad. We should have a fair bit of flax. So flax might be in storage around here somewhere. This might be something that he's actually working on at the moment. I'm not sure. There we go. Got loads of rope in here. What about flax? Do we have any flax? We got a couple of flax right there, as you can see, so we can use those. We're also going to need these river reeds, so let's get some of those out. And we'll put whatever materials that we have in here. Whatever he's going to... Oh, wait, not in here. In here, I should say. And see if we can make up those chords. So what was it? Just flax to make those up. Okay. So I'll go ahead and make up a couple of these myself for him, and then we can start farming the rest. Having the bow will be pretty useful though. Obviously it will allow us to do some hunting. We can hunt some deer and things like that, but also fend off the wolves and be able to shoot and attack those from a bit further away. Okay, the bow has been researched. Very good. So actually, do we craft that up at the workbench? Is that how we do that? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, so we can make simple arrows. We need wood for that. And we can make the bow. We need some cords for that. So let's get all that done, actually, and then we'll see the bow in action and give it a bit of a test. Just out collecting wood, and one thing I don't think I mentioned is you've got these trees here, but you also have these young trees. And if you need sticks, just chopping down the young trees is a good way to go. You see right there, we got 3 of the wood pieces from that young tree. And to find 3 pieces of wood just on the floor can take quite a long time. Whereas you can find several of these young trees together, go around and chop them all down like I'm doing. And it's a really efficient way of getting these sort of branches, you know, little bits of wood like that, rather than the log. So just thought I'd mention that in case you guys are needing a lot of that in your worlds. Okay, we can now craft up our bow. So let's go into here, and you can see we've got all the stuff we need on it. So let's go ahead and click that one. It does take a minute and a half to craft up, so I'll spare you guys the minute and a half right there. Once that's done, we are also going to need to make up some arrows as well. So our simple arrows right here, they need 3 river reeds, I should say, and we have plenty of those, and also a bit of wood. You can see we've got a lot of wood on us. So once I come back, we'll have the bow and arrows, and let's go do some hunting and see how that works. Okay, the bow and arrow has been made. It's in my inventory right here. So let's go ahead and put the bow in hotspot number 3, I reckon. And let's set the arrows. Okay, perhaps they don't live in there. I thought that was... Oh, that's just for quivers, not actually for arrows. Well, if I get the bow right now, I'm guessing what? Right-click to draw? So basically, right-click sort of gives you a rough spot. Then you have to hold down left click to pull it back. So right click is like a rough aim, and then left click sort of closes that aim in. What I'm going to do is go off and try and find something to actually hunt in this way, and then we'll see how difficult it is to actually hit it and kill it and all that sort of stuff. Well guys, I do like a challenge. There are some rabbits, and I don't want to get too close to them because I don't want to scare them away. But let's see, if we left click like this, can I hit that rabbit? I mean, if I aim like, oh my goodness, I can't even see him anymore. Oh, where did he go? Okay, can I find the other one? I don't know if the rabbits. Oh, there he is. Okay, this dude here. Okay, let's try and get him. He's actually come really close to us, but I think... Oh, we lost all our stamina. Okay, so we need... let's see, I for thing. We can eat this one here. Yeah, you use stamina up, and then when that's used up, the bow draw like goes to a really big area again rather than the small one, and makes it harder to hit. So you do need stamina, and it's important to prioritize that when you're going to be doing this. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's not... There's a wolf. Oh, no, not again. Not again. Wait, maybe I have to fight this wolf with my bow. I wonder if I can outrun it. Okay, no, I can't. Okay, let's just try fighting it. Okay, no surprises, guys. I did, in fact, die. It looks like there's a little loot bag right there. And I think I'm kind of... Yeah, you can see here, I'm nearer to my base this time. Oh, interesting. I've still got my bow on me. So I guess you keep anything equipped and you lose what's in your inventory when you die. That's interesting to know, actually. I'm hoping I can quickly get to this grave spot. But the wolves are really, like, they're really close in at this stage, aren't they? Let's get our hammer here so that we can at least have a hit of the wolf if he comes nearby. Maybe we could kill him. I mean, I wouldn't think so. I don't really know how to use the bow yet, though, so that wasn't exactly a fair test. Let's see. It says he's just here somewhere. Let's see. Well, we can press F to loot all of our stuff, so that's pretty good. Let's just click everything here. We want to loot everything. And I don't know where this wolf is, but I'm going to try to not find out. I'm just going to run in the opposite direction and hope that wolf doesn't run into us. This might be something to do in the next episode to figure out how to actually kill wolves early game and all that sort of stuff, but for now they're clearly getting the better of me by far. Okay, we have got a couple of rabbits there. Now if we right click, the stamina doesn't go down yet, but as soon as we left click to draw the bow, the stamina starts to go down. Let's see, that one there doesn't look like he's seen us. Oh, that was a hit. Okay, great. So I did aim just above the rabbit, obviously anticipating a bit of fall off, but I'll take that for my first actual proper attempt. That's not too bad. So then we can come over here, collect those animal remains, and we get the same things from a trap. Okay, that's very good to know. Next, I want to try it with a deer. That over there, that's cows over there. We've got some hemp here, though. Let's go ahead and harvest that. I haven't seen loads of hemp around, so when I do see it, I want to try and grab it all. But I am also cautious. Our inventory is filling up pretty fast here, and we do want to do a bit more hunting, so might have to throw some stuff away or go back to base. So let's try this again. Let's right click, then left click draws it in. Let's aim just above it, like up there. It's uphill. Oh, we missed that time. Okay, and when we missed, we've alerted him. Yeah, it's a little hard to see when you missed exactly where they went. That's never going to hit. Okay, all right, never mind. Let's we'll sort of circle back to the base, drop off some inventory. I really want to hunt at least one deer today, though, so we're going to keep going until I find one. Okay, we got the deer icon, and I'm not sure what that means exactly, but we got it as we were heading this way. Now it's disappeared, so I don't know if that means there was like a deer nearby that we've sort of sighted, and then it's sort of, the eye goes to like a half-closed eye. I don't know if that's like as the deer's getting further away or something, and then disappears entirely. So yeah, really hopeful that there might be some deer around here. All we can do, of course, is just keep looking. And in the meantime, try not to die, of course, if we find any more wolves or anything like that. But yeah, let's see. Maybe there was one around here, maybe not. Okay, the deer icon went off again. And just up through here, I did see a deer running. But I'm not sure if it saw me and got spooked or not. I didn't think I was that close to it. Okay, there is a deer. There it is. Can we get this guy? Okay, what if we aim? Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that was... okay, that one definitely saw us and ran off pretty quick. Oh, that one maybe hasn't, though. Okay, there it goes. Wow, these things are hard to get. Like, they seem to see us, but like as we're drawing the bow, which is a bit, yeah, it's a bit difficult. Okay, so once again, we have this deer that is all the way over in the distance there. But if we, I mean, look, it starts running before I can get anywhere near it. So I don't know if I don't think this is a bug, because there has been some early access stuff done already, and I feel like people would have noticed this by now if it was a bug that they were running from too far away. But at the same time, it does seem almost impossible to get near them. So yeah, it's a weird one. Okay, back at base, we're going to go ahead and sleep through tonight, and then I believe when we wake up, it will be winter in the morning. So let's see how that's going to go for us. And here we are, day 7, so our first week in the game, and looks like, I think, winter. And let's see, so okay, immediately nothing too bad. In fact, it's kind of sunny and we're all right. I guess we'll have to see how we progress through winter. It may get like worse or whatever. That seems like a great challenge for the next episode, though. If you guys are enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing. But now I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.